Good time of the day, everyone. I'm Sidival, and today we're watching Baccano episode 5. So, most of the previous episode was dedicated to Lad, which I'm honestly find a little bit unfortunate because for some reason I really didn't find Lad as interesting character so far. Maybe I'm wrong and maybe it's gonna change in the future episodes, but so far he just psycho, sozo, whatever murderer, and it's really it. Like he don't really have any charisma, interesting backstory. Well, maybe we just don't know his backstory yet, but yeah, and he even not immortal. But yeah, for now we definitely can say he's not Isaiah from Durarara, even if it's probably not really a fair comparison because Isaiah much more interesting and complicated character. But I guess it is exactly the point. Lad so far really not interesting. So we'll see how it's gonna change in the future. Or who knows, maybe he just gonna to die in some future episodes. But probably not happen, since we know he survived the train. Anyway, what about everything else? Well, Eve's story and her searching for her brother kinda guess was mentioned, but we still don't really learn who your brother is and what exactly going on here, so we can't really say anything about this. From more interesting, we get a confirmation about this timeline and what it is the most interesting timeline so far, because in this moment characters don't know each other at all, as well as I believe they didn't have immortality. So this timeline is exactly when everything gonna happen, and because of that, I really want to see more of it. And we finally meet Master Quets, and we see he is important person. But I'm speaking about this, we don't exactly know if he one who create first immortality potion. Probably not, because if so, there is no reason for Barnes to try and recreate it. So I am thinking he was some important person from the past who somehow get immortality, and now he is using it for selling immortality to some rich and influential people. But besides that, we still don't know a lot about these rich people and master quests. So, and our questions for the future episodes. And I guess it is surprisingly low what we get from the previous episode. As I already said, I guess we regretfully get too much lot in the previous episode. So let's just start, watch next one, and see what's gonna happen now. And obviously starting with recap.
ベリアム上院議員夫人だな。順番が逆になったぜ。酒か？
I kinda wondering if we're gonna see more of these bandits. Well, probably. After all, they steal potions.
そんなに大事なもんか。このレイルトレーサーが来ないようにする方法が一つだけあるんださ。
No, one recap wasn't too long. Because, let's be honest, not a lot of stuff happened in previous episode. So let's just start this one. Okay, it is the same year with the train. So if we're going on the train, no.
そのさ、なんていうか、あれだよ、ほら、平和的に。
Okay. So I guess it's gonna be about Jacuzzi and Russo family, what was mentioned in the previous episode, and what get Jacuzzi in this wanted poster.
にさ、解決しようよ。ね、大丈夫。僕たちならできるよ。ね。
Hmm.
だからさ、その銃をさ、下ろしてよ。ね、頼むよ。本当に怖いんだ。
I am thinking what Jacuzzi probably already immortal on this point.
でもお金は今一銭も持ってないんで、とりあえず。
Yeah, especially since we know what Cheslav definitely immortal, and it seemed like Cheslav somehow noticed Jacuzzi before, which is still interesting if immortal people can feel each other somehow.
謝るから、銃を下ろして。下ろしてよ。おい、本当にこいつで間違いないのか。そのはずです。顔に剣。
Or maybe whatever happened before with Rousseau family was connected to this poster. Like, I guess they maybe was trying to capture or kill him because of his poster, and he somehow killed them instead. By the way, we didn't see anything remarkable about Jacuzzi, well, besides his appearance. So I guess we probably gonna see if he maybe some badass fighter or I don't know have split personality, with another personality being a killer or something like this.
の入れ墨なんて間違いようがありません。それにしても情けなさすぎるぜ。
Because I agree, right now he is looking pathetic.
おい、何？まず泣くのをやめろ。泣いてなんかないよ。泣いてるじゃねえか。泣いてなんか泣いてまもういい。いいか。頭に風穴開けられたくなけりゃお前の名前を言え。ゆっくりはっきりとだ。ジャグジースプロッター。
This both cries, gets scared, and masters reckless valor. Okay. By the way, we back to the train, but now I'm wondering, maybe Jacuzzi one of the stereotypical main character who just want to live peaceful life and get dragged a lot by some other crazy characters, because I am thinking that this anime or even light novel was published around the time what this character of type was still popular, because nowadays, as we know, it's much more about overpowered characters. But there was some time in the past, a really strange time, when characters get it some interesting adventure or situations, like was getting harem around them and stuff like this. But they always just was completely boring and just wanted to live boring life. Yeah. So maybe Jacuzzi is should be like one of these characters. I guess we'll see. Oh yeah, there is also some monster outside of the train. Well, maybe it already inside.
来たんだ。遅かったんだ。
Also gonna be interesting if this monster somehow connected to immortality. Like, what if some immortal person who became crazy with time and now just killing everyone? Well, I guess so far we actually don't know anything about this monster to actually say what it's about. And also we know that immortality not only a special thing what exists in this world. After all, we know what Ennis is not a human. And she also was mentioning what she had siblings or brothers before. So maybe this monster somehow connected to this. It just so far we don't know anything about Ennis besides she's not a human.
もう追いついちゃったんだ。レイルトレーサー。嘘。なんなのこれ。イーズ、トニー。よかった。無事だったんだね。よかった。本当によかった。
私たちはなんとかね。けど、ニックは黒服の連中に捕まった。
He was caught? I don't remember this. I believe last time when we see him, he was running away from the carriage in which Lad's band and cultist was fighting. Yeah, it is, I believe, last moment when we see him. Maybe it just happened in time when Lad and cultists was fighting. Probably they just didn't show it. Or again, I maybe just don't remember this.
大変だ。やばいよ、やばいよ。
Okay, they actually just show it to us right now.
黒服の楽団がいたでしょ。あいつら列車強盗だったみたい。
Train robbers? Or I misremembering something? Or I guess Nis maybe just don't know about them. What they are some strange cultists.
ニックは後で必ず助け出すから。それよりこれはどういうことなの？
そうだよ、大変なんだよ。レイルトレーサーが来ちゃったんだ。早くここから逃げないと僕たちも消されちゃう。だからニックをなんとか助けて。
Or I am guessing this is the moment when Lad and people in Black start fighting with each other.
どうしてる？
なんなの？今の銃声は何を撃った？
Well, so far, Jacuzzi definitely seems pathetic and also a little bit annoying. I guess usually we can say what it's kind of understandable for people to react in similar situations, not like a lot of people get to similar situations. But so far, we don't know enough about Jacuzzi to justify his constant crying. Like, he is connected to some mafia families and bandits, so yeah. Unless everything is new for him and he joined not long ago, we really can't say anything positive about him. But I guess we're probably gonna learn his backstory on some point.
俺たちルッソファミリーを散々手こずらせてくれた不良どものボスがてめえのような臆病者とはな気の抜ける話
Well, this is also his backstory, but it's not far away in past. Like, they are saying that he already was causing problems to Rousseau family for quite some time. So, if he decided to mess with Mafia family, it's really strange for him to be a coward. Unless he connected to all of this by some coincidence and he's not the one who trying to mess with his family. Or at least he's not trying to do it on purpose.
気の抜ける話じゃねえかこの野郎散々俺たちの島を荒らしてるってえからどんなすげえやつかと思えやよ
Okay, one thing he is saying we, so he's not alone.
悪党だよだけど最初に酒を打った僕たちの仲間を8人も殺したのはお前たちじゃないか
当然の成り行きだろうが、
だから決めたんだファミリーには徹底的に抗ってやるって
ガタガタ抜かしてるんじゃね
でも僕たちが逃げたらみんなアイザックさんもミリアさんもエリーもジェスもみんな僕たちでその黒いやつらも
Well, from what we see, it is showing what he is probably just a person like this, like whiny, annoying crybaby. But still, I find it a little bit strange because, as you can see, he was going through all of this for quite some time already, I'm guessing. And at some point, you should just stop crying. Like, he's not freaking Cindy. Nobody ordered him get into the robot. He is choose a post Rousseau family by himself. So far, yeah, his characters is just really annoying.
トレーサーも追い払おうジャグジーつけよう僕たちでそいつらを
Like, of course, maybe I just completely wrong. Like, we still don't know enough about him. Maybe on some point I just gonna say what he is great characters, like maybe he became my favorite character. But so far, it's not the case. Like, so far, Jacuzzi kinda similar to Lad for me. They, like, both really one-sided caricature characters. But also, it is just episode 5, so let's hope if it's gonna change.
やめてよ早く銃を下ろしてよなるべくなら殺したくないんだよ
殺されたくないだろうが
違うよ殺したくないんだよだからドニーまだ待ってあげてよ頼むよこの人たちはきっと銃を下ろしてくれるよ
てめえ何言って
Okay, so big guy is strong. Oh, well, it seems like Jacuzzi have a lot of friends. Okay, interesting. I think we see some characters from the first episode. I think I can see this boy and this girl here. Like, boy, girl, actually. This one, maybe this person. Okay, and this one, I am guessing it's him. So yeah, now we can see what most of these people was connected to Jacuzzi and Nis. Well, still big question why Annie's here, why one of the cultists here, and who is these two? They both seems quite noticeable characters, but I believe we never meet these two. Anyway.
お前ら何してる
Also, so far we've seen that Jacuzzi completely useless.
さっさと撃て撃ち殺せ
Hmm?
ご機嫌いかがですか
Okay, just sneeze. Knife with a bomb. Why bomb? Isn't it a little bit overkill? Like, I feel like just knife is enough. Firework. Okay, that's strange. Okay, here we actually can see what this is indeed this guy, and I think this one guy on the right. Okay, we go into the past. If it's again gonna be about Jacuzzi and his friends, are we gonna learn what's happened between them and Rousseau family? No, we actually back to the interesting timeline. Also gonna learn what's gonna happen between Ennis and Barnes. After all, Quain ordered to kill Barnes, but he already kinda dead, or was dead, for a moment.
あんた
バーンズさん
Let's see what's gonna happen. But I am still wondering if there is some method to kill immortal people. And as a kill, I mean like kill, like completely kill. Well, even if there is a way to kill, there is still a chance that Annie just not gonna kill him. Or it also possible that Koei just mean to kill him as a punishment and not kill him completely. So let's see. Hmm?
エニスなぜ殺さなかった
はい
Okay, this is kind of answer to my question. There is way to kill immortal people completely. Oh,
何が起こったのか確認してからでも遅くないと考えたからです。
詭弁をロースなお前は私が作っ
homunculus. Okay, now we know what is Ennis and her brothers apparently. And we also learn what Quaid can create homunculuses.
たホムンクルスだ何のためらいもなく他人を殺せるはず将軍哀れなバーンズを見たまえこの男がなぜ火事を起こしたのか完成品の薬をどうしたのか諸君を老いの恐怖から解放するはずだったあの薬をなくした男に弁解の余地を与えるのか
But is it okay kill the guy who can create immortality potions? Like, do they have another way to create these potions? Like, is Quaid can create these potions by himself? Or what? Like, or they gonna just find another guy and make this new guy to create these potions? But if so, it's probably gonna take some time. Is this old guys can survive so long?
私は嫌だだが完成品の行方は突き止めなければならぬどうすればよいか一つだけ方法がある諸君もよく知っている方法だバーンズの知識バーンズの経験バーンズの人生すべてを我が物にしてしまう方法がセラード様どうするのだ
Hmm? Interesting. Is he still his... No. So is Quaid not a human? We seen pentagram on the ship, so is there a chance Quaid actually some sort of demon? I mean, maybe he's some just magician, necromancer or something like this, but interesting.
諸君喜びたまえバーンズは火災現場から2本の完成品を持ち出すことに成功したようだ 奪われたようだがな。
This old guy seems kinda pathetic. From my understanding, since he wanted to give them or probably sell them immortality potions, these guys should be important persons, influential persons. But for people like this, for such people, show their emotions so easily, okay, but it's definitely strange.
奪った連中の顔は分かった。運が良ければ取り戻せるだろう。エニス、
はい。
お前を探している男もいるようだぞ。今教えてやろう。
Hmm.
エニス、
はい。
まずはその4人組を探せ。
はい。
Is she understood why Fear was looking for her? Or it's just coincidence what she noticed missing button just now? I mean, maybe just for to remind us viewers why Fear was looking for her. Okay, and we go back to the train or to Jacuzzi.
はい、はい。それはもう。
Okay, so it's actually not the train, it is, I guess, continuation of story about Jacuzzi.
八方手を尽くしておりますが、はい、申し訳ございません。一刻も早く探し出せと言ったはずだ。ダラス・ジェノワードが見つからなければ、お前は。
Okay, or not. But this is actually about Dallas. Are we finally gonna see this Dallas?
自分の首を絞めることになる。必ず見つけ出してご覧に入れます。口だけでないことを祈るぞ。
But didn't we see these characters before? I'm not sure.
バカ野郎！てめえらが頼りにならねえから、俺の顔が潰れるんだろうが！
Like, who is he? Just some mafia guy seems like really generic, and because of that, yeah, I have no idea who he is. Well, he probably not important.
新聞社はダラス・ジェノワードに関しては曖昧な情報しかないと。曖昧だと？そんな情報しか売ってもらえませんね。
But in general, yeah, obviously we know what it's the guys who was asking for Dallas in newspaper.
俺が行く。てめえらだからたかが新聞屋に舐められるんだ。クソ新聞社め。絶対何か隠してやがる。クソ新聞社め。絶対何か隠してやがる。
Wait a second. This guy? I am crazy, or it is actually this guy? If so, is he randomly gonna be with his characters, or maybe he's some sort of a spy? I'm not sure.
無能な男です。使い捨てるにはちょうどいい。くれぐれも穏便にな。しかし、たかが不良少年がなぜ不死の肉体に？くれぐれも穏便にな。しかし、
Interesting, but I have no idea about whom they talk right now.
たかが不良少年がなぜ不死の肉体に？未完成品を与えられたそうだ。肉体的な損傷の影響は受けないが、老いには勝てない。つまり、不良ではないと。我々が追い求めているのは複雑回帰でいかがわしく、しかしこの手にできれば、かつてない幸福が約束されるものだ。そのためならば。
So, is I understand correctly what there is two type of potions or something like this, like one who give full immortality, well, since we know what Kuwait is more than 200 years old, and also potions what give, I guess, just, well, as they said, immortality against wounds, but not aging. If so, kinda interesting if our charters besides quests is immortal, like if potions which Barnes actually did is give full immortality. Well, probably so because they wanted to give these potions to the old guys, and obviously main concern for these old guys is dying from old age. So yeah, it's probably a full immortality, unless Barnes incompetent and make up bad potions.
私は人の心をなくしても構わん。ヒューイ・ラフォレットは獄の中だ。今なら奴を出し抜ける。
Yui was the guy whom cultists worship, I guess. 'What with this place?
フィーロ・プロシェンツォ、お前はこれから下す問いに嘘偽りなく答えることができるか。
はい。
お前はカモンリスタになることを望むか。
はい。
我々カモンらは遠い祖国イタリアの監獄で生まれた組織だ。ここから先に足を踏み入れるならば、時には牢獄に自由を奪われることもある。理不尽ともいえる戦いの果てに命を落とすこともあるだろう。それを理解しているか。
はい。
お前の右足は監獄の中に、左足は棺桶の中にある。それでもお前はその目で自らの道を見据え、時には右手で名誉をつかむことを望むか。
はい。
我らのために必要とあらば、己の命を左手で消すことができるか。
はい。
お前の父が我らの仲間を殺したとき、お前は父を殺し、仲間の復讐を果たすことができるか。
はい。
フィール。今ならまだ引き返せる。今まで使われる存在だったお前が人を使う側に回る。この裏社会のほんの一部に過ぎないが、その歯車をお前が動かすことになる。そうしたらもう後戻りはできない。正直な話、俺はお前なら表の道でも十分うまくやっていけると思っている。それだけの力がお前にはある。フィーロ・プロシェンツォ、それでもお前はこの道に足を踏み入れるのか。
はい。覚悟の上です。
そう。
Interesting. So one thing, honestly, I'm a little bit lost. When it's going on? Is it before interesting timeline when I think everyone gonna meet each other, or it's after it? Not sure. Like I am remember what on some point Firo and Lak was talking. Well, I believe it was in the first episode, but it also was after the train. Well, roughly after the train. Yes, so it's really important. Anyway.
ならばその覚悟を見せてみろ。
よし、ジャグジーを探し
Hmm,
に
interesting.
行くぞ。
出発だね。
And we back on the
ニ
train.
ースも探すんだ。
レスキューだね。
なんだかさっぱりわからないけど、黒服とか白服とかナイフを持った変なやつとか、そんなな、この俺の拳銃で脅して、その隙に逃げてやる。
すっご
いいことメリー。ジェス君と一緒に静かに隠れていなさい。大丈夫よ。明日になればきっとお父様が助けに来てくれますからね。ジェス君、メリーをお願いしますね。
I still think what Central wife somehow connected to everything without being his wife.
行こう。
Like, especially why she not trying to hide right now.
ご機嫌うるわしゅうベリアム上院議員夫人ですな。私の名はグースと申します。あなたのご主人に折り入ってご協力いただきたいことがありましてね、ご一緒いただけますかな。
他の乗客の皆さんに手を出さないと約束してください。
Well, I guess maybe she not trying to hide because she know what people gonna try and find her.
それはあなたのご主人と政府の返答次第でしょうな。いらっしゃいませ。聞きたいこ
Why I think this mafia family just gonna cease to exist in this newspaper building?
とがある。これはルノラートファミリーのグスターボ様。幹部自らお越しとは光栄の怒りです。
俺が誰だか分かっているのか。
おい、私どもにわからないことはございません。
なら話は早い。うちの若い連中に舐めた態度をとってくれたそうだな。
舐めた態度？とんでもない。私どもは常に全身全霊をもってお客様にサービスを。
Seriously, it just work? I mean, I guess.
ジェノワードのクソガキの行方を素直に教えねえか。
ちょっとお待ち。
親父にしたくねえなら知ってることを言え。
言いますから話して。
Mm,
俺を怒らせるな。さあ言え、ダラス・ジェノワードはど
I don't think it's gonna work. Well, maybe I'm wrong, but this info broker definitely didn't seem like a character who you can scare like this.
こにいる。
この間部下の方にお話しした以上のことはわからないんですよ。ただし周辺情報でしたらなくもありません。
何でもいいから教えねえか。
ガンドールファミリーもまたダラスを追っています。
ガンドールが
どうしてでしょうね。先にガンドールがダラスを見つけたら何かまずいことでも？
ガンドールを出し抜く方法を教えろ。
ダラス・ジェノワードには妹がいます。
Interesting.
あのろくでなしにしてはかなり大事にしている妹がね。
I don't think what he decided to say this. I mean, I guess he probably telling her the truth. Is he just constantly gonna say truthful information to the person who just tried to threaten him? Or he actually planning something? Is he leading with mafia guy to the trap?
で
ダラスを釣るには格好の餌じゃありませんか？
互いにわだかまりはないな。もし相手の胸を刺したらわしがその場で刺した方を殺すがよいな、二人とも。
No, this guy. No, I actually realized it was the guy with whom Firo was in the hot store. I was thinking it was a luck, but no, it's not luck. It's another guy. Okay.
では始めるがよい。
Are they immortal at this point? I don't think so, but otherwise it seems a little bit dangerous. Oh, is he immortal?
皆さん、勝負ありです。
I guess not.
すごいじゃねえか、ピーロ。あのマイザーから一本取っちまうなんてよ。
Nice, okay.
自分でも
Is this
驚
his
きま
name?
したよ。
おめでとう、ピーロ。
マイザーさん。
Oh. Okay, so Mai's immortal.
腕。
But Firo is surprised, so Firo not immortal at this point.
成長したの。長年立ち会い人をやっておるが、マイザーに勝った幹部候補はお前が初めてじゃ。
もう何も言わん。お前さんは立派なカモリスタだよ。
If no one before win against Maiza, is no one know what Maiza is immortal? Also, since it seems what Maiza is immortal before Barnes make his potion, does it mean Maiza somehow connected to the ship? Okay.
ピーロ。
はい。
新しい幹部。
Also, we don't know anything about Huey. Yeah, I don't remember if Huey was mentioned before the train, so this guys was talking about Huey, but I'm not sure when they was talking. there wasn't a year before this scene, so yeah. Yui for now is mystery. We don't know if he get his immortality on the boat or he get his immortality after this. Maybe in the same event when our charters get immortality. Well, but then again, if I don't think we can connect all charters to the portion what Bars made. After all, we are already guessing what at least Luck, Firo, Isaac, Jacuzzi, at least these four characters get immortality from Barnes potions. Like, we don't know about Miria if he get immortality or not. Yeah, and we also don't know when Chislav get his immortality. Because Chislav look young, but he also definitely not just a young boy. You know what? I'm not gonna be surprised if Chislav also connected to the boat and actually like 200 years old. Yeah, okay, right now we think it's gonna be at least four charters connected to the Barnes portions, I think. But we don't know anything about Yui, so anyway.
祝って私はここに祝砲を打とう。
Um, okay. Isn't you usually supposed to use blank bullets for something like this? By the way, so I am guessing what is going on after the Barons, because Isaac on this point should be immortal. Also, is there a chance what this scene going right before this one? No, I don't think so. Yeah, it's probably not at the same time. Okay, when is Isaac somehow get his immortality before Piero and everyone else? If so, how? Obviously, they wasn't immortal before. Is they somehow get potions from guys who steal it from the barons? If they steal potions from thieves.
お嬢様はどちらです。どうなさいました。
Okay, and
連れて
again
行か
try.
れました。あの白い服の連中に。
奴らは何者です。
わかりません。彼らも私たちを探していたようですが、娘だけを。
お察しします。とりあえずは我々の部屋に来ていただきましょうか。失礼。
I don't think he knows children.
窓を開けたのは誰だ。
そこに座っていた作業着の女が。
作業着の女。
Woman in work clothes. Is it some new character? Because actually from women's on the train we know only one who was with cultists, and she is definitely not in work clothes. And also, well, I guess we also know about Nis and Miria. But Miria was with Isaac, and Ellen if these two like cosplay, I don't think it makes any sense for her to be here. And Nis was with Jacuzzi and Big Guy. So yeah, I think it's probably gonna be a new character. Interesting. Maybe one of these two?
はい、打ち合いが始まった時に、窓を開けて外に。本当です。
I don't think we see a character before. Okay, is she alone or she with someone? Well, we know what she is not with cultists. And I don't think she is with blood crazy guys. So there is chance she with Jacuzzi, but then question why she wasn't together with them. Or okay, I was wondering if she was with them before, but no. I actually was thinking what Jacuzzi's group was always together, but no, it's also not the case. Like in this scene there's only Jacuzzi and Nis, and I don't see our two guys with them, which also make me question how many from Jacuzzi's friends on this train. Okay, I guess if you're watching where they was going on the train, there was only these four. So Jacuzzi, Nis, and these two guys. And yeah, I was wondering if there's maybe just a case if it's because they don't show them in one shot, but we can kinda see them all here, I guess. Like Jacuzzi, two mans, and here is Nis. There is chance there is someone else behind this guy, but I don't think so. Like here we, I mean, okay, there is still chance that they hiding someone, but it's not really make any sense. Anyway. So there is big chance she just on her own. Which make things even more complicated because it means there's even more groups and we still don't know goals some of them. Well, okay, we know what cultists want to use train for freeing Huey, I guess, a lot here just because he like to kill people, and I don't remember why Cheslav here, and I guess Jacuzzi here, they was talking about that, I think they want to stall something. I guess it's about Santa's thing, not sure.
同志グースからだ。作業着の女を探せと。作業着の女？ちょっと様子を見てくる。ここを頼む。
Anyway, these guys are really prepared for the cultist. I'm thinking that maybe I'm really underestimated them. Is it a monster?
どうした？おい、ジョージはどこだ？消えた。ああ？消えたんだよ。振り返ったらもういなかった。
I mean, maybe it's a woman? Maybe it's both? Yeah, we see a monster, but... Isn't this monster someone from the train? Or just something else? Okay, and this is the end of the episode. Well, this episode definitely was more interesting than previous one. Well, I guess we again get a little bit annoying character, this time Jacuzzi, but I really hope both Jacuzzi and Lad somehow gonna improve other characters in the future episodes. And if we're talking about Jacuzzi, at least his group is quite interesting. Well, they even look interesting, like most of them, because a lot of characters here in these animes look like just really generic gangsters, and because of that I really unable to remember them. But we can say this about Jacuzzi's group, so I definitely think we're gonna learn more about them in the future. Obviously, we've seen with QA killing Barnes was interesting because now we know that QA have some superpowers, and again, remembering pentagram on the ship, I am starting thinking if QA is some sort of the demon. I mean, maybe it's a crazy thing to think, but I don't know. There is should be some reason for this pentagram, unless it was somehow used for prepare potions or whatever first people used to become immortal. Well, and I guess this is interesting because it is showing what Isaac already somehow immortal in this moment, but it's not the case for Firo. So what exactly happening here? Well, and also we learn what Miles immortal and probably was immortal for quite some time. Which means he probably know about Quates. Really interesting if it's gonna be important in the future. And obviously this new character and monster, and they actually both outside the trailer, which quite interesting. But I don't think she was one who killed these two guys because, well, he pretty much didn't have his hand. I don't think it's something what a normal human can do to make such injuries. So I am guessing there is still some completely separate entity which is this monster. There is possibility that this monster connected to Ennis, which means it's maybe a homunculus? Maybe, not sure. Well, okay, a lot of questions, but for all of them, we're gonna learn answers only in future episodes. But for today it was all, so goodbye, have a nice of the day. If you enjoy this video, if so, press like and subscribe. And if you want to see an edited version, more episodes, or recordings of previous streams, then check my boosty. Link in the description.